Good Monday morning, everybody. It is the 17th of January, 2022, and we're dealing with a lot of wintertime fog today that is creating some very beautiful frost on the trees. Okay, the sun isn't at its best right at the minute, and I'm gingerly walking out here. This is where that big front end loader got stuck that I showed you in the last video. If you eyeball along here, there's the apple finger. You can see that post has been pushed down about 3-4 inches anyway. Yeah, he pile drove that with the bucket, and you can see where he had his bucket, this line right here. So he was right up against that, and this was the front drive tire. Down underneath that ice is a buried underground telephone cable, and we got to see the top of the cable. He didn't chew it up, but it is down underneath there. So this is all another project I'm going to have to do this spring when things thaw out, is get out here with Stinky and a blade or whatever and fill in some holes and make this look a little bit better. But there is a story behind this that goes with that last video, and I got a little explaining to do. Welcome back to the office, everybody. It's a little bit warmer inside right at the minute. I'm finishing up my USDA ag survey thing. I got to get sent back into them, so I'm doing that today. The explaining I need to do, though, is regarding the last video. It was raining, it was moist and wet outside, and quite honestly, I didn't want my GoPro that I was using to film that episode with to get wet. This one happens to be all in its little protective case and everything. But the one I'm filming with today is the one I was using, and it has a microphone attachment thing that goes down under here with a cable that hooks into a door on the side, and the door has to be off and whatnot. So the GoPros are no longer weatherproof when all that stuff's plugged into them and hooked up to them. So, in order for me to keep that from getting wet, I had to put that in the camera in a place that wasn't probably ideal for the situation. Thus, the image of my very large blue rump. Yeah. And as many of you know and have been following, I have kind of a warped sense of humor, so that's what the kick it or kiss it bit was about, with the big X that marked the spot. It was meant totally to be in humor. It was not meant as something you needed to really actually do or whatever. It was just a bit of stupidity on my part on the placement of that camera as I backed up and run my snowblower down the sidewalk there. So didn't realize what I had done with the camera and what angle I was filming at until I was editing. It was already too late to go out and do anything else because it was dark outside, so I couldn't reshoot. So, yeah, and I wanted to get a video out. So anyway, apologies to any of those of you that were offended. Please take it as just a sense of humor that was a little bit askew. That's all it was just my own little weird sense of humor. So, anyway, I'm going to get back to finishing up the survey thing. And we're going to go jump on a tractor and see if we can't move some snow or something today. Well, that tree, it's kind of hard to see it with the background being almost the same color and whatnot. But, yeah, the trees are kind of pretty around today. with the frost all over them. So there's a little bit of the up close as to what the flocking or the frost looks like on the trees. Of course, it's starting to warm up enough, it's melting and dropping off. There's some of the limbs that are actually underneath the pine tree. Yeah, kind of pretty. Well, I have a project I need to do again that I don't want to do because it is cold outside. But yeah, got to get it done. The new door handle broke right there. Yeah, when we had our real bad cold and I came out and opened it, yeah, it broke it. So we're gonna pull the panel out again and pull that out and put the second new one in. This is the actuating lever for the door handle on that pickup. You can see it's got the little hook here and it comes down. This piece hooks into the actual door latch, and this up here hooks into the little lever that keeps breaking, and this is why it keeps breaking. This is not straight enough. Ford obviously didn't design this piece with a lot of thought in mind. This rod should be a lot straighter than it is to hook up here, because that's where the handle hooks onto, is up here on this flat spot here. And because of that, it's putting so much twisting strain on that plastic in the door handle, it keeps breaking the door handle. So that probably was one of Ford's better ideas, but only from the standpoint of them selling replacement door handles. Yeah, and making a few extra bucks off of schmucks like me that have to deal with this offset. I have the latch rod attached up there to the loop in the door handle, which you can see. But now I got to attach that yellow thing back in here. There's a little deal in there for it to hook onto. You can kind of see it right up in here maybe. Anyway, that's where it's got to attach to. There's a little piece of metal there with a hole in it. So I'm going to fish that around in there next. Pardon the back of my head, but that's what you're going to see here for a minute. I've got that little rod hooked up, and now I'm going to reinstall the washer and the nut on that button head screw that holds the outside of the door handle on, or the outside door handle. Yeah, I'll get it right eventually. Okay, I got the new door handle back on. That's the second one of the two that I ordered umpteen months ago. So we'll see how long that one lasts. So yeah, instead of me going out and working with Stinky today, which we're going to end up having to do tomorrow, I've got to spend some time cleaning out this little pellet stove of mine, because quite honestly, these new lignetic green Enviro whatever pellets aren't worth a hoot. They're a softwood, they don't burn very hot, they don't burn very well, and they create a lot of ash. So whoever tells you all pellets are created the same, regardless if they're hardwood or softwood, they're full of baloney. Yeah, you can see the burn pot there is just surrounded in fly ash from those softwood pellets. And even down in the burn chamber itself is full of crud. So yeah, we're going to have to spend some time with this thing today cleaning it out. Even the ash pan here is just absolutely chock full, just about. So yeah, time to do a little bit of R&R on the old pellet stove here. Well, I'm sorry we didn't get to doing anything with the tractors today. Just the way the cookie crumbled. I did need to get that door handle replaced, and I did have to clean out the little pellet stove. That is the house's main source of heat, other than little electric space heaters, which, of course, that gets cost prohibitive to run. That softwood pellets, no, they're just no good. I got to looking at cleaning out the pot, and short of having a sandblaster to get the baked on tar off the insides of it. And the tar is, well, I call it tar. It is the pitch or sap that's in the softwood, like pine, has caked to the inside of that and has left a shell on the inside of that the wire wheel on the drill has a very hard time trying to even dent, let alone remove. So with that pot being cracked in the bottom like it is, I'm just going to order a new one, and we'll replace it eventually and try cleaning it out the best we can and whatnot, and just keep using it for now. So anyway, that did need to be done. So hopefully, knock on some wood, we can get Stinky fired up tomorrow and dig out the back blade for it and get the driveways cleaned out, and maybe do a little other work around the place. Videos are going to be a little bit far and few in between right now. I've only got 2 days in which I can put together a video. Otherwise, in the morning I'm heading to work, in the evening I'm coming home from work, and it's too dark to do much of anything. So until the in-town job situation changes, we're going to have to deal with probably one video a week. Hopefully we can get another 1 or 2 squoze in here and there. But anyway, neither here nor there. That's going to do it for this week. As always, right down there, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and the little bell icon right next to it. I do appreciate it. We are over 350 viewers, subscribers now. So thank you guys and gals. Keep up the good work on that. And as always, you be careful out there. I'm Farmer Dave. Y'all have a good one now. Bye-bye.